Like all other subjects, economics is also classified into two parts, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Now, micro and macro. The term micro and macro, they are Greek words. In Greek, the term micro means small. And the term macro means large. So in an easy way, we can understand that when we talk about small units, it is a part of microeconomics. And when we talk about in a larger context, it is macroeconomics. Now let me explain this further. In microeconomics, we study about a small unit or an individual unit. Like we may study about the consumption pattern of an individual. You can study about just one person, or you can study about a one household, or you can study about, like, say, people who are below the average or who have an average income of 50,000. That particular group, the unit has to be 1. Similarly, you can study about the production pattern of a firm. The firm may be small, like you may study about the production pattern of a factory which is producing plastic toys. Or you can talk about a firm like Tata Motors, which is producing automobiles, like heavy vehicles also and SUVs also. So you can study about one firm or a sector, but the unit has to be 1. So when we study about a firm, which may be a small firm or a big firm, the size doesn't matter, but we are talking about one unit. Like we study about sugar industry. Not necessarily you study about just one sugar industry, but you study about the sugar industry. So 1 unit. Or we can study about the pricing policy of any product. Suppose like we say pricing of cold drinks or chips or any product. When we talk about pricing products of refrigerators or a particular market, but the unit has to be 1. So when we talk about a single unit or a small unit, individual units, then it becomes the study part of microeconomics. Whereas in macroeconomics, it is a study of aggregates. What do you mean by aggregates? Aggregates means summation. When you take all these small units together, when you take the consumption pattern of an individual, you take the production pattern of firms, and on top of it, when the government sector also comes into play and the foreign sector also comes into play, how they work together and what is the impact, because nothing is done in an isolation. A firm is producing, it is not only producing, it has to sell also, it has to produce also, and then it has to pay taxes also. So all these things together make an impact, and this is what becomes the study material of macroeconomics. So we understand micro is study of small units, whereas macro is study of all these small units together. One thing that we can conclude is that since we will be studying about Indian economy, all the sectors will be taken into consideration, and so it will become a part of macroeconomics. It will form the study part of macroeconomics. So under the topic of macroeconomics, we will talk about Indian economy.